Good morning, how are you today? It is a gorgeous day today, absolutely lovely. Spring has finally arrived. I'm out for a local walk today. I'm walking from Richmond to Marske and then back over to Richmond. Just in Whitley Woods now, sort of on the coast to coast path. And it's quite nice because this time of the year you start to get the coast to coasters coming through. They usually look a bit weary by the time they get to this point. I have quite heavy backpacks, but yeah, it's quite nice to see them. So hopefully this should be a gorgeous walk today. I'm looking forward to it. Well, it is so nice to be out today. It really is gorgeous. Yeah, fabulous. I have to say, I haven't done much since that last section of the Nevcole Way. We've had a spell of bad weather, and then after that I was really busy doing stuff with my brother, going out and having some days out with him because he had a little bit of time off. So I didn't really get out for many walks after that, and I was a bit reluctant to post that video as well about the Nevcole Way, just because I'd like my videos to be a celebration of walking, but unfortunately the reality is that sometimes things don't go to plan and don't turn out how they should really, and I just found it really quite disappointing that the Nevcole Way is blocked in so many sections to the point where I just couldn't follow it anymore. I just think it's quite tragic. This year apparently is North Lincolnshire's year of walking. I think they might want to reconsider that. You want to encourage people out to walk, yet the long distance path you have in your county is you can't walk it. You can't walk it because it's blocked. I think there's a problem there, really. Yeah, and it's ironic because Nevcole, the reason why it's called the Nevcole Way is because Nevcole was a man who founded the Wanderlust Walking Society in Grimsby, in the Grimsby area, and he was one of the people who trespassed on Kinder Scout in protest. So the irony that the walk that has been dedicated to him is actually blocked in several sections. Yeah. And I think it just shows the state of our paths in Britain. Apparently there are 32,000 paths that are blocked in Britain. So yeah, it's kind of tragic, and that's why we need to keep reporting them, keep fighting for them, because otherwise we're going to lose access to them, unfortunately. But I am out here today. I'm currently walking along the coast to coast, which is now a national trail. And I have walked the coast to coast before, and I would like to walk it again one day, I have to say. When I walked it, I stayed in like B&Bs and hostels and bunk barns and places like that before it became really expensive to do so. So I'd like to walk it again, but I'll be backpacking, I'll be camping out, and probably wild camping, because I think campsites are also getting really expensive as well now. But yeah, it's quite nice to come out today, just do a little bit of it. made it to Marske. There's not much to see in Marske really, it's just like a few farms and a few cottages, I think. So anyway, I'm going to head back now. Like I said, I'm going to walk along the road just to avoid those sort of muddy fields a bit, and then I'll be sort of like rejoining the path. Yes, it is just gorgeous today. I love it. Yeah, it's so nice, isn't it? I think we had such like a long, wet sort of winter as well. I think, yeah, this spring is particularly special this year. Back on the bridleway now, away from the road, which is good because it was a little bit busy actually. So yeah, I'm really enjoying today. It's just what I needed actually, especially after that, I hate to say it again, the disastrousness of cold. Yeah, it kind of, I feel like I've got back on the horse. That threw me off. It's that sort of feeling. But you know, I have been thinking, now the weather has turned nice, I've started to think about what I might do in the summer. I've had a few ideas of hikes that I want to do. I'd like to do some more long distance trails. I've done a few in the past, so it would be nice to get out and do some more. Although I'm not as fit as I used to be, unfortunately. Past few years I have suffered with plantar fasciitis, which has unfortunately affected my ability to walk long distances and to do multi-day hiking, which I used to be able to do. Yeah, I foolishly in my sort of mid-early 40s took up running and yeah, I got into running, did a lot of running, and you know, I started running marathons, ran the London Marathon. It was great, I really enjoyed it, I have to say, but it got to the point where, well, a year and a half ago, I had to give up running because I'd been suffering with plantar fasciitis, which is an extremely painful condition. If you have ever experienced it, you will know all about it. And it takes a very long time to heal up. So yeah, I gave up running altogether. I couldn't even get around a park run. I was in so much pain, so I gave up running and I decided to return to hiking, which is what I'd done a lot of before I got into running. When I got into the running, I just did a lot of running, and I think that is the danger really. Sometimes of running, you can get a bit too enthusiastic about it all. Yeah, so I've returned to hiking, and it has been a gradual process, I have to say. When I first started back into the world of hiking, it took me a while. There was a few days of walking just like in excruciating pain for like 10 miles. It was just, yeah, it took a long time to sort of recover, and at first I could not walk over 10 miles really without being in quite a considerable amount of pain. But yeah, over the past year it's got better and better. I do wear Hoka speed goats, which, if you know what they are, they have like a lot of cushioning. So I do wear those, and they help a great deal. Yes, but it has taken a while, and obviously my fitness has been affected as a result of not being able to hike as long distance. I went from running marathons to not being able to walk a few miles without being in quite a lot of pain. So yeah, my fitness has gone down. So over the past year, it's kind of gradually been building it up again. So that's good. And yeah, I have found I'm walking further. So yeah, I'm getting the distance is increasing again. So I think yeah, the other day when I did the Nev Cole, that ended up being 17 miles altogether that day. The walk itself was 16 miles in the end, and then obviously I was walking from the train station back to the family's house in North Lincolnshire. So yeah, so it was about 17 miles altogether. I mean, I would not have been able to do that when I first gave up running. There was no way, absolutely no way. So yeah, I've been improving, but it has taken, like I say, about a year, over a year now. So yeah, it's a slow process. But I would like to eventually get back into multi-day hiking. That's my ultimate aim. So I'm just going to have to see how that goes. I think I'm going to start off with just like a few shorter long distance trails with just like a few days involved. Give those a go first before I can do anything longer. Like I say, in the past I've walked coast to coast, which, you know, it's an arduous route, you know. Let's face it, it is, you know, it's not an easy route, especially over the lakes. It's quite rocky in the lakes, which is not good for plantar fasciitis. I can tell you that. Anyway, so fingers crossed I can yeah, do something like that. So this is why I've kind of like been erring on the side of caution. I've been doing a lot of like low level routes, like the Lincolnshire walk-in's ideal at the moment. It's just while my feet are recovering. Well, hopefully once they're much better, and they seem to be doing well, yeah, then I can do some more interesting walks, you know. So yeah, but yes, I'd like to know what plans you have for the summer. So yeah, if you could tell me if you've got any ideas of hikes that you're doing this year, any long distance hikes. I'm always interested to know what other people are up to, because I think this is where I get all my good ideas. I basically steal them from other people. So yeah, so if there's any great hikes that you're doing this year, let me know. I'm really interested to know what you're up to. Brings me to the end of the walk today. I'm at Applegarth Car Park, which is just outside of Richmond. So yeah, so from here I'm just going to be heading into Richmond itself. So I will say goodbye from here. It's been absolutely gorgeous. I've really enjoyed today. Just lovely. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.